that. I don't see it on Daystar. I don't see it on The Word, and I don't see it on TBN. It's bad for ratings. It's bad for numbers, and it could be bad for tithes. So they don't want any parts of it. I'm going to give you a couple questions so we can wrap up now, that you can ask people and yourselves first to examine yourselves whether or not you're really a Christian or not, or if you need to grow up quickly. First, do you believe in the essentials of faith? i.e., the Trinity, Jesus is God in the flesh, salvation by grace, and that Jesus rose physically from the dead. If you don't believe those things, you're opening up yourselves to being a Jehovah's Witness. You're opening up yourselves to being a Mormon. You're opening up yourselves to be a Hindu. If you don't know the essentials of faith, he was the Trinity. He is the Son of God. He physically rose from the dead. He had to die. He was born of a virgin. All of these things had to happen to fulfill prophecy. Had to happen. But if you don't believe those fundamentals, you're in a struggle. Next, do you confess that you're a sinner before God? This is obviously before you're sanctified. Do you confess that you cannot please God through your own efforts? Do you acknowledge that Jesus is the only way to salvation? Do you know how many Christians will lose at that point? Do you acknowledge that there is only one God in all of the universe? Do you seek to do the will of God? Next to that one, put Matthew 16. Read that. Do you seek to do the will of God? See, if you read Matthew 16, then you can't come up in the church and not want to do something. You better be finding a way to do something. Matthew 16. Do you seek to do the will of God? If you just want to come and sit and you don't want to do the works of Christ, you ain't a Christian. Do you believe that morals are relative to each situation, or do you believe that God set morals? Is abortion right or wrong? Abortion is wrong, period, right? That's all I'm going to say as far as that's concerned.